Yo, 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 yo! Welcome into a little Sports 56 happy hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Happy Monday. I hope you had a very, very fun weekend. Sunday Fun Day was great. We had the Masters. The regular season in the NBA is over. We're getting ready for some playoff basketball. We'll talk about that Milwaukee team. We'll talk about the Grizzlies' future. We got Terry Davis on today at 11:30 to come in there and kind of get us ready for a little NBA action. Got to also need a little bit of help from you guys today from the text line. The Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line. Life is too short for ordinary jewelry. Hit me up at 901-360-8255, 901-360-8255. We have a lot of stuff going on. Oh, by the way, it's tax day. Have fun with that. On a Monday. It's also, oh, and by the way, we have the WNBA draft tonight. The most anticipated WNBA draft in history. There's a bunch of wild stuff going on, but I need a little bit of help because I am not the golf expert by any means. And I was listening to Wolo, and I talked to him during the break. And some of my friends who were golf fans and who were paying a lot more attention than I was said that it was kind of one of the most boring, blasé Masters, especially Sundays, that they can remember. And I because it was just anticlimactic. They said, Scotty Scheffler, he birdied 9 with a beautiful approach shot that came like with an inch of the cup. And then after that, nobody, he just took, it was him. He was on a victory lap. Nobody was going to touch him. And I was just asking, well, what's the difference than when Tiger was dominating the Masters? And Dave made a great point. He said, because everybody loved Tiger Woods. I'm wondering, though, man, Arnold Palmer, back in the day, remember, he was the king. And Jack, when he started beating up on him, the king, nobody liked Jack. He was the heel for the beginning of his career, and then Jack became the great one. Is Scotty going to be a guy who just keeps winning and winning and winning? Is his game all that good? Looked at some of the numbers, and they kind of, point to, he's pretty bad mamma jamma. But I'm not the golf expert. So hit me up and tell me what you think. 901-360-8255, 901-360-8255. I also wanted to ask you on the Masters, is it hard to watch Tiger Woods Saturday have the worst round he's ever had in 72 holes? Finished dead last. My man was dead last. One shot worse than, I think, Vijay Singh, who I feel like won the Masters when I was a child. It was so long ago. I don't know if I was a child. Probably, who knows? It was a long time ago. But yeah, what do you also think about seeing Tiger out there being very human? Now, he did set the record. He owns the record, 24 consecutive cuts at the Masters. That's pretty damn impressive in itself. But it looks like it is hard as all get out for that man to walk the course. And that is kind of sad.
Well, I know that everyone, like you said, it's very sad to see Tiger like that. Nobody wants to see Tiger like that.
It's hard to watch.
It sure is.
For some reason, and I don't understand it, what is it about the human condition that when we see greatness and then when we see them lose it, it becomes hard to watch. Mm-hmm. It's just like, you're like, damn. Like Mark Pryor when he was pitching with the Cubs. Kerry Wood when he lost it. Hell, Clayton Kershaw out there in the postseason, especially, remember last season, Lord have mercy. But when we see greats lose it, Michael Jordan, when we came back with the Wizards, I remember back then, a lot of people saying, right before, that last season he was there, they're like, man, this is, he's playing with his back to the basket down low. No, he was still effective. He just wasn't the high-flying Michael Jordan that everybody remembered.
Right.
And it's just weird, like watching Tiger, I just seeing a couple. I didn't watch. I'm not going to pretend I watched a lot of golf. Okay, I'm not even going to pretend. Most of the things that I saw were on the X.
Right.
Because you got to keep. That's how you. It's amazing how much you can keep up with.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
On that damn app.
Absolutely. But it did set up for a great story yesterday. Tiger Woods played with the lone amateur to make the cut. He's like a 21, 22-year-old grad student at Ohio State.
Is that the weird situation where the dude asked him about the note?
Yeah.
Okay, you have to help me out here, and I'm sorry. He did play with what? He was 21, you said?
Yeah, it's some around that. I know he's a grad student, so I mean, grad student, you're thinking 21,
Which
22,
is so
23. Cool. Right. And
dude
then,
gets to play the last round of the Masters.
And his caddy
with
was like
Woods.
one of his like high school buddies. And so like they're just like chilling. And like Tiger knows he's out of it. Tiger had a horrible day on Saturday. He knows he's out of it.
Wasn't it his worst round at the Masters ever?
It was. And so he's just out there because he's got to be out there. And so he's literally just hanging out with this kid. And like every fairway they're walking down, they're just joking around, having fun, enjoying it. But yeah, so at one point, Tiger hands him a slip of paper. Who knows what was on the slip of paper? I've seen some people say that maybe it was like an autograph or something. I don't know if I think that. Some people say he was like helping him, like telling him you should like
hit this
with this and yada yada yada. And
stay on the right
and
side.
that is very frowned upon at the Masters. And so that's what a lot of people are thinking. He was giving him advice, like writing down stuff.
Oh, that's very, very
and giving him
like
advice.
Wait, so what? You're not supposed to
No.
golfers? I know they're competing against each other, but if one golfer who both of them were out of it, right?
Sure. Well, way
wants
out of
to
it.
just help out a young buck, that's really frowned
Supposedly.
upon.
See, I'm not super well versed on it, so I really don't know one way or the other. But that's what I've seen a lot of people speculating.
So that was what, like, when and if you didn't know, and if you're not on the X and you don't understand, I didn't understand what was going on because there were so many people commenting on some reporter asking this young kid about a note that Tiger was asking, and the kid's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
He freaks out and he looks at the guy that works for the Masters.
Like, turns over and looks to
the guy, the PR guy.
Like, I'm going to be in trouble.
Right, and he like looks at him, and the guy, like, I know for a fact the guy is just like, and so he's like, that never happened.
That never happened. But then you had the internet sleuths.
Yeah.
Who are putting that up there, and I'm like, that's what I didn't understand. Like, what was the big deal? And then they also said that whoever asked that question won't ever be invited back to the Masters.
Yeah, well, because it's like one of those things where, like, why are you gonna ask something like that? Like, you know, he's not gonna tell you.
Well,
you know that it's something like
me.
It could have gotten him in trouble. So, like, why even ask that? Like, it's a bad question.
Man, because I was completely lost. I did not understand what was going on at all. And by the way, we do have a baseball game on currently right now. Cleveland and Boston is literally playing baseball. It's the bottom of the fourth, 0-0. If you got a feeling on that, also hit me at the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line. Life's too short for ordinary jewelry. Man, I'm so fired up. Did you see any of the UFC action out there this weekend?
A little bit. I didn't buy it, though, so I was kind of watching it like on YouTube watch parties.
Man, you remember big old Gabe Kuhn now, don't you? He had a little watch party over for a little fight action Saturday night. Everybody was getting down over there watching that. And then you saw one of the nastiest things I've seen in a long time. Like, it was a knockout of all knockouts.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Dude,
shout out
Max
Gaethje, by the way.
Holloway knocked that dude out. I felt bad for Gaethje. Like I just thought, I mean, he crumpled to the ground so hard. I was like, damn, that man. And I believe I don't know for sure. It's not like I went and checked it up, but I think he broke his nose very early in the fight. Damn, dude. If you see cauliflower ears, please, people, this is a PSA.
Run the opposite direction.
PSA. Do not talk any ish and don't fight them under any circumstance. It's time to play. Time to talk a little bit. It is a Monday. Always, it's so sad. I'll have my best right here, first segment on a Monday, and it always feels like I can't even get back in the saddle. The first segment. What's up, Jake Crane?
Man, what is up? Yeah, that fight was insane.
Dude, like, this guy is ridiculous. The other thing that I thought was impressive about that is the energy in the arena. And when you look around, all the fighters in the arena, all the celebrities, all the superstars, like, UFC is like a freaking spectacle.
No, without a doubt. I mean, Dana White, I think is one of the best, commissioners, if not the best, out of any of the sports. I mean, the way he runs it, I think is the best. But yeah, look, I mean, UFC is the ultimate gladiator sport. You're allowed to punch, you're allowed to kick, you're allowed to wrestle. We know the hype that builds up some of these fights. And I mean, this card was really deep. I mean, the Pereira knockout was fantastic as well. So, yeah, look, it's a very hot product, and it's only going to get hotter.
Man, by the way, UFC has been balling. We saw great stuff. But right now, I got to bring up. We had such a crazy week last year. Last week was just so crazy in college basketball. I haven't even got your take on what you believe about the moves. I mean, Arkansas gets Cal. The Pope now is Kentucky. I love the Pope hire because I just feel like Kentucky fans, like this dude doesn't take himself very seriously. I mean, did you see like some of the stuff going around? Like he is hilarious. I mean, he's rapping on one thing. Like he's going to have this team out there running, gunning, shooting threes, playing loose. I really like the hire, but I'm kind of curious. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, look, it's at the end of the day, I didn't think Mark Pope was going to be the guy that Kentucky got after Cal decided to go to Arkansas. The whiffing on Scott Drew, and that surprised me. Scott Drew going back to Baylor. Listen, it's not his fault. I mean, congrats to the guy. He's going back to his alma mater, what I think is the biggest brand in college basketball, and all the quirky stuff is fun. You better win. Like it's all fun until you drop a game to somebody early you're not supposed to, which happens to everybody. But I just think his leash at Kentucky is going to be very, very, very short. So it's weird seeing Cal at Arkansas. I understand kind of the parting of ways. But, yeah, I did not have Mark Pope down as on my bingo card as the next coach of Kentucky. That's for sure.
That is for sure. Everybody was, made Dan Hurley say no to you. All the crazy stuff that was going on. But now the Pope is in Kentucky. We'll see what happens. And I don't know, man. It's going to be weird. Who has more success, Cal at Arkansas or the Pope at Kentucky?
I mean, I've got to go Cal at Arkansas. I mean, I've got to go with the lean there. But listen, I'm rooting for the guy. I hope he does well. It's not his fault.
Well, everybody knows this is Jake Crane. If you don't know by now, I don't know what you're doing. He does Crane and Company with Blaine, David Cohn. They come on bright and early in the morning. The best thing is they're on YouTube. I like to watch it on my TV because, man, about 9 o'clock in the morning when I really start getting down and start like kind of getting into it, putting you on the YouTube whenever I want, plus watching the show. The studio's awesome. Blaine, David, and Jake, I swear to you, it is the best show. You can also listen to it on podcast. It is Crane and Company. Check it out. Jake, the Masters. Got to switch gears real quick. Scotty Scheffler wins it. A lot of people, again, I'm not a golf. I'm not a guy who I watch it with kind of like one left eye on my Twitter. Kind of to pay attention to what's going on.
I respect that. I respect that.
That's just the truth. But I was, talking to a few people this weekend, and they were like, "Man, this was kind of the most boring Masters I can remember in a long time." Nothing. After 9, after that shot on 9, everybody knew Scotty was going to win it. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well, what's the difference when Tiger was destroying people at the Masters, and you knew it was a foregone conclusion?
Yeah, Tiger had a little bit more flash and sizzle, but look, it's like watching a good defensive game, man. Like sometimes it's nice to just see, people out there executing, having to earn every inch. It's not always going to be some high scoring, high flying affair. But listen, we say all the time in other sports, most teams lose games, they don't win them. Well, in golf, most guys lose tournaments, they don't win them. And I thought Chef made some big shots when he had to, but he didn't have the devastating mistake. I mean, Morikawa, double bogey in a big moment. Ludwig Aberg, which, by the way, his accent will shock you because there is none. He sounds like he's from where I'm from. He had, some moments where he kind of fell back to the pack. Max Homa had that double in a key moment. So, look, Scheffler's unbelievable. He's got a complete game, and even when he didn't have the yardage down 100% early, he still found a way to get through it. And you don't beat the chef by making a lot of pars.
No, you got to get birdies, baby. You got to get birdies. Now, the Masters come and gone. That makes me feel, spring is fully here. I'm ready for the hot days of summer. Baseball is doing its thing. But we had spring ball. A lot of stuff going on, especially down in Oxford. I mean, they had Mississippi State in town. Damn, Mississippi State put it on Ole Miss. Late inning, 11-inning home run the other night. But, dude, you had Mississippi State, Ole Miss, but everybody's paying attention to the dunk competition down in Oxford. Joey Chestnut eating dogs. It was a spectacle. It feels like spring practice, and I mean, well, the spring practice is totally different, but the spring game is becoming Midnight Madness.
Yeah, that's what I was saying today. It's like, I mean, they're even literally playing basketball at this point. I mean, you got Joey Chestnut just dropping glizzies left and right at the Grove. I thought it was a great idea. I mean, I think, best case scenario, if I was the czar of college football, you'd be allowed to play games against other teams for your spring game. That doesn't necessarily mean, it's got to be a Power 5 game. Nobody's saying that, but, maybe you play an FCS team. It doesn't increase the chances of injury. I laugh when people say that. But at this point, it's like the Senior Bowl. The practices are way more important than the game, outside of maybe seeing some young guys play in the stadium for the first time. But you know each other's calls. You're going to keep it peanut butter and jelly. I wish we, put it on TV and maybe have a different opponent in there.
Yeah. I would think it would. It's just weird. I don't know if once you kind of go this way, I don't know when they can go back, because I feel like in the NIL era that their coaches are now using this more as a recruiting tool than actually a football game to get better.
And I don't think that's a bad idea either. I mean, it's at this point the game against yourself. You're going to scrimmage yourself a bunch throughout the spring anyway. I mean, especially when you do team stuff, it's the same thing. The only difference is the fans are really allowed to come and watch it. It's kind of a game-type atmosphere. You prepare somewhat like a game, but I like what Ole Miss did. I thought it was innovative.
I thought it was pretty innovative. I was listening to you this morning, but David made a great point. One rolled ankle, and the basketball might be going out the door.
Yeah, it's. I was surprised that there was no padding or anything below it. But at the end of the day, they'll find ways. That regardless of what it is, who knows next year they'll have a fashion show and like a milk chugging contest.
Currently, Auburn's coach, formerly from Ole Miss, of course, Liberty, and everybody around here knows him from his days and coaching high school here in the Mid-South, Hugh Freeze. What I hear there's a little issue. Like, is Peyton Thorne really going to be our quarterback again next year?
You talking about for 2025?
This year, I mean.
Oh, I was about to say, oh God,
Johnny
Radio, please
next,
no. I was like, hold on, let me jump out of this window. Yeah, it's like, God, no, please. Listen, do I think they should have got a quarterback out of the portal right after the season? Yes, I think Hugh Freeze actually agrees, because I like Holden Garner. I don't think he's going to be a guy that can do it. Walker White is a freshman, but you don't want a freshman starting at quarterback in this league. Listen, Peyton Thorne, it's a bridge year for Auburn, in my opinion. Not that you don't want to win every game, but this is the one that gets you to 2025, where you should have your best team. The schedule behooves you the most. Can Peyton Thorne just be good enough to go 8-4 or possibly 9-3? I think so, but man, you feel like there's a couple guys out there, whether it be Cam Ward, I can go down the list, even Will Howard, who, surprisingly hasn't technically won the job at Ohio State yet. You felt like really could have helped you more. Can Peyton Thorne make that jump? I just, typically this late in the guy's career, you don't see it.
Is that a dangerous move? You brought up Will Howard. Ryan Day, is he playing with a little bit of fire, not naming a starter? Because, I mean, Devin Brown, Will Howard transfers in from Kansas State. Of course, they get Quinshon Judkins. I mean, they're changing everything up. And my Lord, I mean, like there's another opening.
Well, I mean, he's got to win it first. I mean, you don't want to just name a guy to name a guy. I mean, you ideally want to go ahead and have that done. And, Chip Kelly and them came out and talked about it. It's not the best situation that they don't have one named, but, you want to name the right guy. I'm just wondering, do we have a Stetson Bennett, JT Daniels situation where, Devin Brown's over there winning the locker room, even though Will Howard was supposed to win the job? So, I don't know. But that would, I'll tell you what, that Ohio State cannot afford that, because they've got everything to make a run.
Yeah, they do. They do. Now, Nick Saban is gone. I want to know, what do you think about Kalen DeBoer, Jalen Milroe? How's this going to work out down in Tuscaloosa?
Well, I think they're going to be pretty good on offense. Defense, after watching just fundamentally the way they tackled and the kind of way they looked running around and being a little bit sloppy and disorganized, defensively, how much of a complete team are you going to be? I think you're going to see them go to the portal at a couple places outside of DB, I'm guessing, on defense. But they're going to be talented. It's just, again, I think his tenure is going to be defined by what happens the first time something goes wrong.
What kind of step do you think Jalen Milroe takes this year? I mean, because man, when they figured it out, he really got cooking last year.
Well, I think he has a chance to be invited to the Heisman. I mean, he could possibly win it. He's that talented. Now, look, Jeremy, I thought looked good, the wide receiver that transferred in, but they've got to have some other guys step up around him. You look at the offensive line and the leakage they had last year and still made the college football playoff. They've got to get better there, which I expect them to. I'm not worried about Alabama offensively. Kalen DeBoer said he's going to mold the offense around Jalen Milroe, and it looked like that during the spring game because, man, he's talented. I don't think he's Jaden Daniels level, but he doesn't have to be effective in this offense.
Jake, your show is absolutely amazing. I'm telling you, everybody out there, you need to check him out. It really is. I watch it all the damn time. You can get it whenever you need it because, man, they start off, they rock and fire early in the morning. Tell everybody what you got coming down the pipe and where they can find you.
Yeah, talking a ton of football right now, NFL draft. Obviously, we got a lot of playoffs going on and really just whatever you want to talk about. Take live calls, have a live chat. It's Crane & Company. Whether you watch or listen, you can find us pretty much on all platforms. It's CRAIN and Company. Come check us out.
And by the way, when you speak into your remote control, because most people do it, the CRANE pops up all the time, but it gets you right there anyway. So
yeah,
you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. By the way, also, you were talking about some show that your brother and you were watching. You're you're still a movie star in Lady Ballers. And if you mentioned something that was pretty good, I want to know what it was that you all were talking about. I kind of missed it.
Talking about Fallout?
Yeah. What is that?
Oh, dude, you got it. Like Johnny Ray, you got to go watch it.
And that's on the Prime?
That's on Amazon Prime, and it's free, and the whole first season's up there, and it's a trip.
Oh, brother, man. Thank you, man. I got to get some brownie points. I've been watching so much sports, man. I got to do something with the girl, if you know what I mean.
I love it.
Hey, man, be blessed, homie.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you.
That is Jake Crane from Crane & Company. We're taking a quick time out. On the other side, we get to talk with Terry Davis. We got to talk about the Grizzlies, the NBA, the playoffs. Man, and we can talk about a little college hoops and what's up with the Tigers. Back into Shake Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Hey, Mid-South! Discover your new ride at Gossett Kia on the Pike. You want it? We Gossett with 2024 Kia Forte LXS. 41 MPG Highway, $199 a month, $34.99 due at signing. How about 2023 Kia EV6 Wind, rear-wheel drive, $249 a month. Plus, Gossett Kia's got 2024 Telluride LX front-wheel drive, $369 a month. Both $39.99 due at signing, all 24-month lease. And you'll always find peace of mind with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. So stop what you're doing and call Bobby J, because he's ready to put you in a new Kia today. That's Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike. Online, KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we Gossett at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 650 Actros MD, 30,000 miles per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Forte RE756 120, MSRP 22,320, EV6 P56 03393, MSRP 50,200. Telluride RG5 1041, MSRP 37,935. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 4/30/2024. Dealer stock only.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Jenkins Floors and More invites you to their retail warehouse where they pass wholesale savings on to you. Jenkins Floors in Hernando, Little Rock, and Cleveland, Mississippi specializes in flooring and carpeting, tile, plantation shutters, and blinds. Jenkins makes your life easy with a 2-week turnaround. Contractors, builders, or family projects, call 662-469-9350 for a free estimate. Owners Timmy and Rebecca Jenkins say hello to Sports 56 fans and look forward to your business.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
What's keeping you from learning the language you've always wanted to speak?
Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's lessons make learning fun.
Fun isn't hard.
Right. And in 10 minutes a day, Babbel's bite-sized lessons are designed to get you having real conversations in as little as 3 weeks.
That's not long.
It's not hard.
It's perfect.
It starts here. And now try Babbel for free by texting radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000.
It's time to get to Gossett Volkswagen Germantown, where we're celebrating the 75th anniversary sales event, and it's time you got your new V-Dub on. Get ready to take your pick of 2024 Taos S, or 2024 Tiguan S, or 2024 Jetta Sport. Your choice, $279.99 a month. Pick the right Volkswagen for you at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown. Plus 1.9 for 60 months on all Atlas and Atlas Sports. Or get 2024 Atlas Cross Sport SE for $33,988. So get it done and be ready to ride at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown, 7420 Winchester Road. Online, GossettVWG.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 36-month lease, 7,500 miles per year. Taos RMO 51756, MSRP 26,063. Tiguan RM 103,910, MSRP 31,363. Jetta RMO 48802, MSRP 25,506. Cross Sport RC 23,6449, MSRP 38,981. Includes $3,000 rebate. Cannot be combined with special APR. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695. Excludes tax on license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month with approved credit dealer stock only.
All the wisdom of the universe is in these bones.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Man, it's Monday. Do you know that there's this Monday, today, April 15th, has basically so many labels. It's tax day.
Sure is.
It's Jackie Robinson Day in pro baseball.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was wondering last night, I was looking at the slate of games today, and I was like, why is every single team playing on a Monday? Like, that never happens. And then I realized it's Jackie Robinson Day. Yeah.
Like, it's like the day. And honestly, like, if you think about this, and not, you don't have to, like, go any deep. I'm not, like, dropping anything profound on you. But I will say this. Back on, like, this day back in 1947, you could arguably say it's one of the most important games ever.
Sure, absolutely.
So Jackie Robinson debuted for the Dodgers on this day back in 1947. Everybody's going to be wearing number 42 today.
Yeah. So get ready to not know who anybody is out on the field. Hopefully you know the teams.
You don't need the damn numbers, man. I know the people. I don't know the numbers. We do also have baseball going on right now. You have the Guardians and the Red Sox are currently playing right now. It's 0-0. There was some good baseball over the weekend, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. I did want to ask you, Mr. Dacus, because we were going to have Terry Davis on.
Yeah, but I believe his phone went straight to voicemail.
Exit
I believe
interviews.
He's at exit interviews.
Yep,
right
that's
now
exactly what it is. I'm not the, my memory on a Monday is not as always
Hey, it's
good.
okay. It's all right. Who would have thought that they would do exit interviews the day after the season ends?
Yeah,
I guess everybody.
Everybody, yeah. I mean, hey, they fought really hard on Friday night against the Lakers.
Sure did.
Damn, bro.
Sure did.
What I don't even know what you
Bron.
can say. By the way, the end with the reverse dunk by LeBron off. But by the way, though, hold on. I got to get back. I'm going to get people lost. If you weren't paying any attention to the Grizzlies season, and if you didn't know, ended yesterday against the Denver Nuggets.
Hurrah!
The season is
time for celebration.
over. Scottie Pippen Jr. was a machine. He got poked in the eye. Maybe the Lakers don't win if you don't get poked in the eye.
That's their guy. So I mean, maybe they're gunning for him.
Dude, it was their former guy.
That's right.
They didn't give him the chance, man. Memphis is giving him, and he probably won't be in Memphis either. But did you see that Scottie Pippen Jr.'s pop, Scottie Pippen, no Tippin Pippen, was at the game Friday night?
Good.
He was in the booth. He was dancing. He was cheering, and his son had the best game of his damn career. He was putting it like, dude, he took a charge from LeBron. Like, he was playing defense. He was pestering the hell out of everybody. And he also dropped 28 points, was 12 for 22, had 6 assists, 5 boards. Dude played absolutely amazing. And like I said, if he didn't get poked in the eye, Grizzlies might have won that. G.G. Jackson was awesome. And at the very end of that ball game, how do they not call that foul?
Yeah.
Not that it's a big deal. I'm glad they lost. But if I'm G.G. Jackson, and you saw, man, Taylor Jenkins got teed up after that because he was pissed.
Sure did.
But after the no-call foul, LeBron then steals the ball, runs down the court, and does a reverse dunk. It was pretty awesome. And you saw Ja and LeBron talking a little ish. It was fun. It was like, honestly, if you went to that Lakers game on Friday night, that was a great basketball game. That was a lot of damn fun. 123-120 was the final. Grizzlies just kept fighting. And again, the Lakers played everybody. D'Lo was out there. They had LeBron on the floor for 41 minutes. Get this, Anthony Davis played 43 minutes. It took a Herculean effort, a 36 performance by Davis, a 37-point performance by LeBron James to get out of Memphis with a win. I got to say, man, those kids were they wanted it.
That's right.
And and they had nobody down low to play like Anthony Davis. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, Trey Jamison, bless his little heart, they couldn't do anything. It was just crazy. He fouled out. Trey did. Anthony Davis is so much bigger than Trey Jamison. It wasn't even funny.
So it sounds like if everything goes well, which I guess it will, it sounds like Scottie Pippen Jr., Trey Jemison, and G.G. Jackson alongside the number 1 pick, our first-round pick, Grizzlies' first-round pick.
Still keep us underneath
well, no, they'll all play in Summer League.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of excitement about what Summer League could be.
Oh, okay.
Because you're going to see Scottie Pippen still out there. It sounds like G.G. Everybody wants G.G. to play in Summer League. So it sounds like he'll play. Jemison will play. Then you'll have I guess if they pick a first-round player, they'll have him in there too. I think they also have a second-round pick if they decide to bring him on. So it could be a really fun Summer League. See G.G. develop more. And we've seen some guys have really big Summer Leagues that turn into really big years. And we've kind of already seen that with G.G. this regular season.
Yeah, we really have, and he's going to be awesome. I mean, he was pulling up some threes in LeBron's face from so deep it wasn't even funny.
That is an area of his game that I've really been impressed with.
Dude, his stroke is pure now.
It really is.
It is beautiful, and he's also a freak. I mean, when he got the ball basically almost stolen and was able to tap it forward and then go up there and basically dunk all over everybody's face, and I can't remember. I think it was Rui he dunked on.
Yeah.
That was just, I mean, he has got the whole package, and let's not forget, he's a 19-year-old kid.
It's crazy. He should be. He should just.
How weird is that?
He should be in this draft this year. We would be talking about him if he had not reclassified. We would have been talking about him in this upcoming draft.
Oh yeah, he'd be a lottery pick.
Yeah, for sure.
And what was he? The 42nd pick, 45th pick,
45th
pick. But what's his number? Because his number is the pick he was.
40-something.
Yeah.
Season's over. I've already forgotten the entire season.
I feel you there. I'm sorry.
45th.
45th. Yeah, 45th
pick.
Jackie had me with 42.
That's right. It's Jackie Robinson Day.
Yeah. Now, the NBA playoffs, if you don't understand them, I get it. It's their new.
What a wild day yesterday. Did you watch any NBA yesterday?
I played 2 ball games.
I know. That's why I asked.
The only thing that I got to watch was a lot of Sports Center, Crane and Company, MLB Network.
So you're well caught up on everything.
I mean, yes, but I can't sit there and act like I knew what was going on.
How in the world did the NBA get lucky enough that they avoided a 9-10 matchup? No, a 9-10 match. Yeah, 9-10 matchup between the Lakers and the Warriors. How in the world did they get that lucky? There is still, long shot, there is still a chance that both the Lakers and the Warriors could be in the playoffs this year.
Correct. But I will say, the Pelicans,
they're favored tomorrow night.
I mean,
Lakers.
Dude, man, I'm telling you, Zion's been playing like a madman.
Sure has.
That's going to be one hell of a game. If you don't know, tomorrow is the start of the play-in tournament. You have the Lakers and the Pelicans. It's going to be your first game on TNT at 6:30 tomorrow night. New Orleans currently is a 1.5-point favorite over the Lakers at the crib. They're down in New Orleans, Maine. It's a 7-8 game. 7-8 game, right? Yeah.
That's right.
And then we have the Warriors who are playing the Kings in the 9 and the 10 game. and the Warriors have to go to play the Kings. And I'll tell you one thing: the Kings have been decimated at the end of the year. That everybody in their grandmother's been banged up and is still a little bit beat up.
4-6 in their last 10.
I mean, they've been terrible.
I'm telling you, look out.
Shoot, if you just go to their last I think 7 games, they're 2-5. Like, because they just been on a bad stretch. They did beat the Trailblazers. That was a beatdown though.
Mm-hmm.
But they lost to the Suns by 1 in a great game. They got smoked by the Pelicans. Pelicans beat the brakes off of them.
Yep.
So the NBA playoffs, we're getting ready, and you do understand the whole way that it works, right?
Yo, yeah, the play-in tournament? Absolutely, yeah. So 7-8 play, winner's the 7 seed, loser awaits 9-10. Loser of 9-10 is out. Winner
so
goes
tomorrow,
and plays that guy.
one team will be eliminated,
That's
and
right.
3 will remain.
And it could be the Golden State Warriors.
It could, and by the man, that game right there is a toss-up. If you didn't know, by the way, though, Golden State is a 2.5-point favorite by the boys in Vegas.
Do we know? Does anybody remember what they did against each other this season?
No, but I do know that you have a very quick
I'm
computer
Thank
and
you,
are a
John.
fast little Googler over there.
Okay, so they played second game of the season. Golden State won 122-114. They played again in November. Golden State won 102-101. Oh, man, if we get a game like that tomorrow, good Lord. So that's 2-0 in favor of Golden State. Later in November, they lost 124-123. Again, if we get a game like that. So 2-1 in favor of Golden State. And then the last time they played was in January, so they haven't seen each other for a while. And I just lost it. And they lost, so they're 2-2 on the season. Wow, so this is the rubber match of the year, John.
Damn.
And that was a 1-point game. So they played 4 times this year, 2-2, and 3 of the 4 games have been decided by 1 point. That's incredible.
Damn.
That's incredible.
Almost feel like taking that 2.5 points feels pretty good, especially since you got the home team.
That's right.
But is Fox going to be like 100%? You know,
That's a good question.
That's I mean, he's going to play. We also don't forget Wednesday. Everything in the East gets bumped up. Started on Wednesday because Tuesday's all the West action. You got the Heat. The 7-8 game is the Heat and the 76ers. Whoa. That is going to be a hell of a game.
Yeah.
That is going to be a great game. Heat 76ers. Philadelphia 4.5-point favorite.
If I'm the Knicks, I don't even know who I want to win that game.
I
would say
think I want to face Embiid.
I don't want to face 76ers because, I mean, 76ers, when they were fully healthy earlier in the season, they were the second best team in the Eastern Conference. So I don't think I want to see the 76ers. And they've been playing great. They've won 8 straight games. So I don't want to see the 76ers.
I don't want to see 76ers either.
Not at all.
Not even for a minute. And I think that they get by the Heat. But again, the Heat are the scary. It's just scary because the Heat in the playoffs, I mean, Jimmy Buckets and Eric Spoelstra, they do their thing
sure do.
During this time of the year.
And they're 7-3 in their last 10 games. So, I mean, they've been playing good ball as well.
In the terrible game of the tournament is the Hawks and the Bulls.
The game nobody cares about.
Who gives a damn? Both teams have losing records.
Crazy.
Is that nuts?
It's wild.
It's wild. The East, man, though, is so damn top-heavy. Not as top-heavy as it used to be, but, man, the Bulls and the Hawks, Chicago, by the way, at home, they're playing in the United Center, and they're a 3.5-point favorite. I have no idea.
Speaking of something that's crazy, I brought this up Friday in the afternoon with Brett. Listen to this, and it finished off the exact same way. The 10 seed in the Western Conference is the Golden State Warriors. They're 11 games back from first place in the Western Conference, okay? The New York Knicks finished in the 2nd seed in the East. They are 14 games back from first place. So the 10th place in the Western Conference is closer to first place than the 2nd seed is in the Eastern Conference.
Wow.
That is incredible.
That is nuts, bro.
For reference, the Atlanta Hawks are 28 games back of first place.
Wow.
It's wild. I mean, that just shows how good Boston's been this year.
And, well, that's the whole thing, Grant. Like the East, if Boston, that's why I was saying this a few weeks ago, remember? And you were like, well, I don't know, kind of. Because, you know, like when you now, like, even put it with those numerical terms, Boston is NBA Finals or bust.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. I mean, they are built for it. It's theirs to lose.
They
or
are
at least
built for it.
getting to the NBA Finals.
I will also say, though, I did not ever imagine Jalen Brunson being maybe one of the top 10 players in the entire damn league.
What
Did
a
you?
season for him. And they were...
Like, he is so freaking good. I'm freaking out.
They were begging yesterday on the ESPN broadcast for him to be first-team All-NBA or even get, like, MVP nods. Like, and he deserves it. He's been unbelievable this year.
He has been. God, dog, he's been so good. I mean, they're second in the East. Speaking about injuries, they've been dealing with injuries all year, and he has been he's been the horse.
Yeah.
The little man has been a horse. It's been ridiculous. And then Milwaukee, good gosh. Man, hindsight is 20/20, but hey, firing Adrian Griffin when you had the second best record in basketball.
Yeah.
And now we don't even know if Giannis is going to be ready for game one.
Yeah, that's the scary thing because the first reporting of it
Everybody's
last week,
making every excuse in the world for Dame Lillard, by the way. And I don't understand. And yes, I know everybody likes Damian Lillard, but he's the one who wanted out of Portland too. He wanted to go chase a championship.
Well, and
Portland did want to get rid of him, but like he acts like, this is like, it's business. I mean, this wasn't like you and your wife got a divorce.
Right?
Like it's the name of the game. You're very highly compensated. Sorry you had to leave Portland. I know you loved Portland. But bro, you went to go play with Giannis to chase a title, and it ain't working.
Right. Well, and I think one of the things that really concerns me is like the first initial reporting about Giannis was like, oh, he avoided major injury. He's going to be good. He's going to miss these 3 games, but then he'll be fine for the playoffs. That whole week off they've got for the playoffs, he'll be fine. And then this morning it's like, I don't know about that. Maybe not. And that worries me because you got to have Giannis out there.
Could you imagine, honestly, Bucks go out again early in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be crazy. They've got
Does Giannis then start wanting to force his way out of Milwaukee?
I mean, he certainly is. He has certainly not been shy about it in the past. So I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Man, the East, it's Boston's or bust, to be real. But over in the West, I got to say, I am totally, now that the season's come and gone, tip of the cap to Oklahoma City Thunder. Like, are you freaking kidding me?
Season. Holy cow.
Bro, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is in the worst commercial in the whole wide world with
Chet.
With Chet Holmgren, and they're singing
what a pro wants,
what
a pro
dude,
needs.
It is the worst commercial in the history of the world. It's one of those things that annoys me so bad, and it pisses me off, and it makes me think to myself, like, who the hell got you to do this commercial? Like, how much
money,
did
John.
they have to pay you to make yourself look like you two dudes dressed all in black coming out singing, oh, little flat, we get blah, blah. Man, shut up. That was the worst commercial I've ever seen. Whoever put that out there. Like, dude, I think the whole Dylan Mulvaney Bud Light was like a bad move for Bud Light. Lost a lot of money.
But whatever,
I think this is worse there.
Is it an AT&T commercial? Do we know what type of commercial it is? I don't think I've ever actually seen what the commercial's for.
Actually, I don't know.
I think
what
it
the
is for
commercial
AT&T.
is for.
I'm going to look it up.
That's bad. Like, we don't even know. I know it's the worst commercial I've ever seen, and it makes me want to punch them both in the face because I'm so upset with them doing that to themselves. Because it's from the song
commercial.
"What a Girl Wants," right?
Yeah, but they changed it to
and
pro.
they say "What a pro." Man, y'all stupid. But the point is, sorry, I got off on my tangent because that commercial. Really
I would play it, but I don't want to give free
makes me
pub to
mad.
AT&T.
No, yeah, screw that commercial. Now, but I do got to say, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, 100% will be in the top 3 of the MVP voting.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Who would it be for you? So I think Jokic is going to win it.
Duh.
And then Luka,
He's the best player in the
right
world.
behind him at 2. And then SGA.
I would say actually.
Or Brunson.
I think
I mean,
SGA2 Brunson.
Really? Oh, wow. So you wouldn't even have Luka in
I
top
think
3.
Luka's little fat self.
Wow.
He's doing
Oh,
great.
I forgot. You don't like Luka.
No, I like him, but I don't like him.
Because he's fat.
No, I like him because he's funny. I do like him because
he also loves to party.
He loves to party. I like a lot
With
about
college,
him. Okay, do you know what it is about Luka
girls.
that I don't like? He is the most ball-dominant fat boy I've ever seen in my life. He's a dribbler.
Sure is.
He does pass it and get some assists for his teammate. Man, you know what? I like Luka. You know what? I don't know what it is. I just don't like the Mavericks.
I mean, fair.
And everybody loved Dirk back in the day. I'm sure Dirk's a great guy. I don't know why I've never liked the Mavericks. Their uniforms are ugly.
Mm-hmm.
The whole Dallas sports scene kind of annoys me. I'm not a Cowboy fan. I know you are.
I am. Let's go, boys.
You know, I'm not a I mean, if I'm
yeah,
betting on
CD
him.
didn't show up to camp today or voluntary workouts or whatever.
I know. You got a little problem over there.
A big one.
And then Dak making all that money, killing your cap.
And now everybody thinks they're going to draft a quarterback in the draft.
Man, I will say there is always big drama in Big D. But again, everything is bigger. Congratulations, though. My man SGA, by the way, shot a staggering 53.3% from the field this season. By the way, you know he averaged just over 30 points.
Yeah, it's wild.
On 53.3% shooting. Crazy. The volume of shots this guy takes. Congratulations. Oklahoma City, I don't know what they're going to do in the playoffs. It's going to be interesting. I feel like the Nuggets are just awesome. But it's going to be fun. We'll get into a little bit more playoff. We got to talk some baseball. We got bets. We got Hardenwood coming up. And who knows, maybe Terry Davis makes a late appearance.
Ooh.
Because I do remember last year, like he did do like the 12:30, remember?
Yeah, because I think
he's like, damn, man, exit interviews, man, I'll do the 12:30.
Because I think they're supposed to be wrapping up. I think the last one's maybe like around now. So maybe he can join us in a little bit.
Man, so we might get TD. Who knows, man? But whatever you do, don't you dare touch the dial back into Shake Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
We are real sports talk. Sports 56 WHBQ. Available on your radio dial at 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, stay tuned in to Real Sports Talk. Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
This is hard to believe, but the Hyundai Santa Fe is actually better? I know, that's crazy, isn't it? The 2024 Santa Fe is new, top to bottom, and even better than before. It's almost as big as the Palisade, so roomy, and now it's got a standard third row. Everybody's clamoring for that. And it's the best SUV when it comes to the ride than ever before. You know how with SUVs you love it because you're sitting high, but you don't get that luxury kind of ride like a sedan? You do with the 2024 Santa Fe. It's the best riding SUV ever, and it's quiet. It's the ultimate family car. All you've got to do to be sold is to test drive it. The people at Homer Skelton Hyundai are saying, come try it. You'll love it. Homer Skelton Hyundai, right at the corner of Highway 78 and Craft Road. First exit in Mississippi. Go see the ultimate SUV, the 2024 Santa Fe.
A good friend of mine often says that golfers are the best athletes. This is Sheldon Rosengarten with Marks Bensdorf Realtors. Now, I don't want to embarrass Ed by mentioning his name, but if you stop and think about it, he may be right. Just like the best real estate agent may not be who you think. Like a left tackle in football, a golfer hits it hard off the tee. Like a sprinter, the golfer walks down the fairway to reach his ball. Then like a quarterback who wants to connect with a distant target, the golfer hits the ball again, and in my case, again and again and again. So if you or someone you know is thinking of selling a home, draft your team by interviewing the players. Find out who will block that offensive lineman from knocking your deal down. And find out about the Shell Bucks option play. When interviewing, call or email me to find out why people often say, when you want the job done, call Shell Done. You can reach me at 483-0546 or memphisrelocate.com. That's 483-0546 or memphisrelocate.com. Do it now and don't fumble that ball.
Shop our best savings for spring during SpringFest at Lowe's. Right now, get a free leaf blower and select combo kits. And stock up on soil for all your gardening projects. Get 3 bags of 3/4 cubic foot Miracle-Gro garden soil free when you buy 3. Because Lowe's knows home improvement. Offers valid through 4/17 compared to trimmer purchased separately. Blower and trimmer sold packaged together as combo kit. Includes 1 battery and charger. Miracle-Gro offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii while supplies last.
Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company, we have it all. From handmade Amish leather belts, fine and casual clothing, boots, casual boots, work boots, fancy boots, and even safety-toed boots. Lots of cowboy hats to choose from, even Nebo lights, good-looking duck head dress shirts, duck head caps, shorts, and pants. Tons of jeans from Ariat, Wrangler, Devil Dog, and Kimes Ranch jeans. At Hewlett & Dunn, we have a great selection of Old South t-shirts and caps. Fine clothing from dress to casual to Sunday best. Enjoy choosing from UFO's orthopedic-approved shoes. Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company. Boots of every size, every color, every skin. Great quality Western, work, and safety toe boots. Hewlett & Dunn Boots and Clothing Company. 111 North Center Street, Collierville. Hewlett & Dunn. Hewlett & Dunn, serving you and your family since 1961.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, Mid-South! Discover your new ride at Gossett Kia on the Pike. You want it? We Gossett with 2024 Kia Forte LXS. 41 MPG Highway, $199 a month, $34.99 due at signing. How about 2023 Kia EV6 Wind, rear-wheel drive, $249 a month. Plus, Gossett Kia's got 2024 Telluride LX front-wheel drive, $369 a month. Both $39.99 due at signing, all 24-month lease. And you'll always find peace of mind with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. So stop what you're doing and call Bobby J, because he's ready to put you in a new Kia today. That's Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike. Online, KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 650 acquisition P, 30,000 miles per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Forte RE756 120, MSRP 22,320, EV6 P56 03393, MSRP 50,200. Telluride RG5 1041, MSRP 37,935. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 4/30/2024. Dealer stock only.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Man, dude, I just realized something. It's, you know, I was talking earlier today, like, this is a Monday of Mondays. Like, it's tax day, number one. Can I give you the finger, Mr. Sam? Anyway, don't tell those crazy IRS agents that they've hired to come and see me. Damn, man. But it is tax day. It's not just tax day. It's also Jackie Robinson Day.
How about that?
That's huge. Like, that is, I mean, you can argue with anybody you want. You can talk to anybody you want. You could say, back in the day, if you go back, way back in time on 1947, on this day, could be one of the most important American games ever. It's not just Jackie Robinson Day. It's not just tax day. It's not just Monday. It's also Patriots Day in Boston. The Boston Marathon's going on.
Wow. Whoever came up with all the days, let's figure this out. There's no reason we should have 3 days all on the same day.
No, I'm digging it, man. It's a Monday, but it's a Monday fun day.
Can't keep up with all of it.
We also have baseball going on right now, and in Boston, that's the game that's being currently played right now. If you did not know, you have Boston and the Guardians. The Guardians of the Galaxy are playing the Red Sox in Fenway Park right now. It's 0-0 in the top of the 7th. Do you know who threw out the first pitch?
I don't know.
Rob Gronkowski.
Really?
The Gronk.
Wow. How about that?
Man, they getting buck in Boston. By the way, he threw a horrible one. He bounced it.
Well, at least.
I mean, come on, bro. Have a little more athleticism than that, son. I mean, you were like one of the greatest tight ends in the history of the world.
But he wasn't throwing them.
You know
Tom Brady got up there.
He
and
used to
bounced
spike
it.
touchdowns. His pitch looked more like he was spiking a touchdown than a
point.
baseball pitch. So maybe that's what he was doing. Who knows? But, man, I'm going to tell you, this is a busy Monday. Hope you're having a wonderful one. But I hope you don't miss out on Saturday. That's a busy day. 420. Everybody and their grandmother, I hope y'all are all out there at River Garden Park on Riverside Drive. That's this coming up Saturday, April 20th, because we're having the 22nd Annual World Championship Hot Wing Contest and Festival. These teams are competing for over $10,000 in cash prizes. Yes, you heard that right. And the cool thing is you can get your tickets by just going to the website, to worldwingfest.com. Let's scoop up those tickets, worldwingfest.com. It's going to be a beautiful day. The weather's going to be great. There's going to be wings, a wing eating contest. There's going to be 2 stages. There's going to be bands all over the place. And the coolest thing about this is all the proceeds, all the money goes to the Ronald McDonald House. And if you don't know what the Ronald McDonald House is, let me just tell you, you know how important they are when you hear this, because they help the kids at St. Jude. St. Jude takes care of pediatric cancer. They don't charge $1 for their amazing just service to these children and the way they come up with all these cures and the treatments that they give these wonderful kids. But you also have to remember, these kids come from all over the world. All over the world they come here. And some of these families obviously just can't sit there and come out here and stay for 6-7 months, a year, and pay for a hotel night after night and have to leave their jobs. Well, they can stay at the Ronald McDonald House so these families can be with their child. You got, love is, the strongest thing in the world. And those kids who are, down there at St. Jude, they need to be around the people that they love. And that's what the Ronald McDonald does. They allow these kids to have their families and their loved ones around them while they're fighting and going through the most difficult thing in their life. So, Ronald McDonald House, I give a big tip of the cap. You can help the Ronald McDonald House. You can help these kids be around their loved ones by just going to worldwingfest.com, coming out on a Saturday and enjoying everything. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be down there partying with a bunch of my friends. I'm telling you, this is a great time. It's next Saturday, this Saturday coming up, 420. It's the 22nd Annual World Championship Hot Wing Contest and Festival. Go get your tickets at worldwingfest.com. On the other side, we're talking some baseball, hardwood, because it feels so good, and we're making some bets. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
And if there is no room upon the hill, and if your head explodes with dark forebodings too, I'll see you on the dark side of the moon.
Hey everybody, want to get charged up? Come out here to All-Star Chevy in Olive Branch. Test drive one of these new EV Blazers. They're nice. I mean, it's like riding into the future with these. And it's still Chevy truck season. All the Silverados with financing down to 2.9 for 72 months and thousands in cash and trade. New Equinox and Trailblazers with 1.9 financing. No payments for 90 days. And your good credit deserves it. Want pre-owned? Everything you want is here. Ram trucks, Jeeps, Tahoes, Suburbans, Traverse with the third row seating. If it's not here, ask Kevin or Jeff and they'll find it for you. Military, teachers, college students, healthcare, you get an extra $500 bonus. Where are you going for graduation, Mother's Day, spring and summer road trips? Better yet, what are you driving? Get it at All-Star Chevy. Remember, it's not South Haven, not Mount Moriah, Bartlett, or Carterville. It's got to be Olive Branch, people. So come out to All-Star Chevy in Olive Branch today or go to allstarautogroup.com.
You've been having a good time at Mugshots Grill and Bar in Olive Branch. Soon you'll be having a good time at a brand new Mugshots. Mugshots Grill and Bar is opening their first Tennessee location at 656 West Poplar in Collierville, where you can try one of Mugshots' 19 specialty burgers, including the Mugshot Burger. Finish it in 12 minutes and it's free, plus you get a free t-shirt. So cheers to great food, good drinks, and fun company at Mugshots Grill and Bar, where you're always having a good time.
Hey, Jason, my main man, Marshall, what's up over there at Gossett Volkswagen on the Pike?
Well, Randy, we know that one size doesn't fit all at Gossett Volkswagen, so we've got a take-your-pick offer that covers all the bases.
Well, everybody I know, including me, loves choices. So, Jason, what do you got?
How about a 2024 Taos S, 2024 Tiguan S, or a 2024 Jetta Sport? Take your pick for $279.99 a month. Plus 1.9 for 60 months on all Atlas and Atlas Cross Sports. Or get a brand new 2024 Atlas Cross Sport SE for only $33,988. And no reasonable offer will be refused.
Ask for Jason, the main man, Marshall at Gossett Volkswagen, 1875 Covington Pike, or online at GossettVWMemphis.com.
That's Gossett Volkswagen on Covington Pike, where we're charging forward and charging less every day.
All 36-month lease, 7,500 miles per year. Taos RMO 51756, MSRP 26063. Tiguan RM 103,910, MSRP 31363. Jetta RMO 48802, MSRP 25506. Cross Sport RC 236,449, MSRP 38,981. Includes $3,000 rebate. Cannot be combined with special APR. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695. Excludes stock final license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month with approved credit dealer stock only.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
The all-electric EQS sedan from Mercedes-Benz is luxury and innovation on a truly magnificent scale. It's not just the flagship of the Mercedes-Benz electric lineup. It sets a whole new standard for all luxury electric vehicles. You'll marvel at the epic 56-inch touch-sensitive hyperscreen featuring self-upgrading, next-generation AI, and a beautiful, intuitive interface for both driver and front seat passenger. You'll experience next-level comfort in an exquisitely spacious, near-silent cabin, and you'll appreciate the graceful aerodynamic design that almost completely eliminates drag for an outstanding operating range of up to 350 miles on a single charge. The EQS, an object lesson in just how far electric mobility has come. The vehicle's all electric, the feeling all Mercedes. Test drive the EQS today at your local dealer or learn more at mbusa.com/EQS.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
4.9-liter V8, 0 to 60, and I'm about to find out.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. It is a Monday. It is kind of a Monday fun day, though, because we have day baseball going on. You got Boston playing the Guardians 0-0, top of the 7th. Rob Gronkowski threw out the first pitch. The Boston Marathon's going on. We got every baseball team playing tonight. It's Jackie Robinson Day. It's tax day. It's all kinds of crazy things going on today, but this just caught my attention. And I'm going to just say right now on the front end, if you don't know, I'm not a big golf person, but I do like drama, and I like characters, and I also like people that I don't like. Like I have just as many people as I love that I just cannot stand. And one of those people that I can't stand is Rory McIlroy. Rory. I don't know why. I think I just don't like his name first and foremost. Rory. Hello, Rory. I don't like his damn accent, and it's not because of it's his voice with his accent. Because I love the Peaky Blinders. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen Peaky Blinders?
No, I know what it is. I'm very familiar with it.
You better watch that. It's so good.
Is it? I'll take your word for it.
It's great, man. I'm telling you. You need to check it out. It's great. But I'm not a big fan of Rory. And I would love to be able to, like, call him a hypocrite because I don't know if you've heard, the Liv has tried to go get him.
Sure.
And he is by far, you would say he's the most outspoken critic of them all.
Sure.
By far, I would think. Comes across as a little judgmental. Again, the Liv has went out. I mean, I get it why if you're a part of the PGA and you love it, you're a little upset because they go and steal Phil Mickelson, Dustin Johnson. They got Bryson DeChambeau, Brooks Koepka, and some other dudes.
Sure.
They did pretty good.
They did.
I did pretty good, though, for knowing all that.
You sure did.
But, if Rory went to the Liv, everybody would call him a hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I'm going to tell you, because I just saw this come across my little timeline, the Liv has offered Rory McIlroy $850 million to join the Liv. And now this is, I have to be honest. If he doesn't join the Liv, he might be insane. And now I would say, what a hypocrite.
So he's
But now, like 800, you can't say no to 850. They don't even play 72 holes in the Liv.
Right.
They don't even start till June. Did you know that?
That's right.
I knew that. Like, this is a tour that's on the CW.
It sure is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. $850 million they offered him to play golf to where he goes and wins money if he plays well. So they're just going to give him $850 million. This is all up front. You don't even have to win a damn tournament.
Right.
But guess what? I don't know if you know. Have you seen our purses? They're pretty big. Oh, and by the way, you only have to play 54 holes. And we're basically paying you like 72. Bro, I think we need to start adopting the 4-day work week. I think I want to go on Liv.
You're actually the second
Schedule.
person that has talked about today that has talked to me about how they wish we had a 3-day weekend every week.
I do too. God, you know how awesome that would be if we had
Zeke
a 3-day
earlier
weekend?
was like, we need a day between Saturday and Sunday. And I was like, you're absolutely right.
I think we should just Friday is a pointless day to go to work. I think it should be Monday through Thursday. Start off every single Thursday as your weekend night, your first night out, because Thursday night's already ladies' night. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And that should be the official
It's
start of the
ladies'
weekend.
night.
Damn, it's right, man. It feels all right.
That's right.
But so if Rory turns this down, are you going to think he's absolutely crazy?
I don't know. I mean, it almost feels like he has to turn it down, right? I mean, like you can't after all this what you've said, you can't go and join them,
bro. $850 million freaking dollars.
We saw,
and let's not act like he's good at golf anymore. I'm serious. He's washed up.
Wow.
What major has he won lately?
That's a great point.
What was it, like 2014 or something?
It's been a while. He's had a lot of opportunities to
Google that, John. If I pulled that one out of my keister or my mind somewhere, I don't know if it came out of my backside or my brain, but I think.
What year did you say?
I think it's 2014.
You're right.
Bro, don't
PGA
even play
Championship.
games. Yep, that's me pulling it out.
Look at you.
Dude, this dude hadn't won in a decade.
That's right.
A decade. Like, man, there's 20-year-old kids who are like, I don't even remember this guy winning one ever. Can't remember Jack from when you were 10. Rory, I'd take the $850 million and I wouldn't call you a hypocrite. I'd be like, yep. Money walks, BS. Money talks, BS walks. And money is talking and screaming. Congratulations to Scottie Scheffler. He destroyed the Masters. He's awesome. And that is a pretty good golf update by me. Like, that's golf talk by John.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that one.
As you should be.
Thank you. Now, I do have Bryant Dacus here, and I'm very excited because I need a little protection. You need protection. And also, like, I need him to help tell me that good things are going to happen with Tiger basketball. They got a little new hooper over the weekend, but I got to remind you that you need protection as well. Everybody needs protection. It doesn't matter if you're at your house, if you're on your road, if you're out there on the field. I don't know, but I'm going to tell you something. Bob Simpson at State Farm Insurance, he is the best, and he can buckle you up with auto insurance. He can back your life up with health insurance. He can cover your business, whether it's starting, growing, or maturing. And don't forget to insure your home no matter if you're an owner or a renter. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call Bob Simpson today. 901-381-1233. That's 901-381-1233. Or go online and get a free quote at bobsimpson.org. Stay protected with your good neighbor. And your good neighbor is Bob Simpson of State Farm. All right, Tigers got a hooper.
Sure did.
They say this guy can make it rain from deep. He comes from Wichita State.
That's right.
And his name is, I forgot. But that's why I got you, Dacus.
That's right. Colby Rogers is the fellow's name.
Colby Rogers.
Right.
Sounds like a country singer.
Sure does, honestly.
Hey, come on, man. Let's go over here tonight, and we're going to hear a little Colby Rogers. Yeah, let me tell you something, man. Come on, man. Colby Rogers tonight.
I like that.
Now, I got a question for you. Is this is something that, like, out of all the people, Danger, all the guys that Penny has brought in so far, who's the, like, Haggerty? Who are you most excited about? Country musician, Colby Rogers.
Yeah, that's a good question.
PJ Haggerty or Danger?
That's a good question.
I don't think, actually, I'm not very excited about Danger. And I don't know.
No, why not?
I mean, he didn't play much. Didn't look like he was one of,
I think.
I don't know if you know this, but there's something about, like, the big men. Like, ever since Jalen Duren's left this joint, and let's not forget he was, like, the best.
Sure.
We have had Malco, who is, you know how I feel about terrible. He's got also, I mean, he's just not a happy person. He's going to be a horrible, like, the kids on the bus are going to, he's not going to be able, they're not going to like him. Do you remember Jaylen Brown?
I do, yeah.
What can Brown do for you, Jack? Quits on the team, comes back, out of shape, can't move, shoots too damn much, doesn't do nothing, slow. Terrible. And Danger, I don't know much about. So, like, call me crazy. I'm gonna wait and see.
I mean, hey, nothing wrong with that. I like Danger. I think he's gonna be a good player.
Do you think Danger is gonna get a meaningful minutes? Is this a guy that we're gonna be playing 25 minutes a game?
I think you find your sweet spot with him playing somewhere between 20 and 25 minutes. But he's dropping weight. He's trying to get
losing weight, fat boy.
Well, but and David Cobb would be a good person to talk to about
I did
this
actually
tomorrow.
hear David Cobb, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow. He said he's dropped, I think, 15 pounds and wants to lose like 8 more.
Well, so I don't know if David said that, but
some
I know
it popped up in my head.
Sure. Well, I'll help you with it because I know Jason Munn said it, so you might have heard Jason Munn.
Oh, maybe it was Jason Munn.
Or with Dave. Because he talked.
Actually, that makes sense.
Yeah, he talked to Dane Danger after he committed. Because Dane Danger was listed last year at 270 for Illinois. And he
wants to be at what, 250?
He wants to be 240. He's down to 250.
He wants to drop 30 bows.
Yeah, he's down to like 254, I think. Wants to get down somewhere around 240. But David Cobb joined us last week, and we talked about it. And I thought he brought up a really good point of, I think you've got to find the way to use Dane Danger, and I think that has to have Penny Hardaway adapting kind of what he does, because I don't think you're going to get the best Dane Danger if you're trying to run up and down the floor, 200 times in a game. I don't think that's how you use Dane Danger. Dane Danger is a guy that's going to post up. He's going to get a lot of rebounds. He's really good at getting offensive rebounds, which is going to be huge, kind of cleaning up stuff, second chance points. So I'm excited about him, but I think the guy I'm most excited about is PJ Haggerty. I'm really excited to see this guy.
Oh, nice. So, big love with PJ, but you didn't really talk much about our country music legend.
Yeah, I mean, Colby Rogers is a good player, 40%.
They say the number is 40% from downtown.
Sure, yeah, 40.9% three-point shooter.
He was a
last
shocker.
Year. He was a shocker. I'm worried that some people will start saying, well, you remember what happened last time we brought in a Wichita State shocker, which we need to talk about that in a second, John. But he broke the record last year of most made three-pointers in a season at Wichita State. He was like ranked 31st in the country in made three-pointers. I think he was like maybe top 20, top 25 in three-point percentage. So, I mean, this is a guy that can shoot it, really can shoot it, but he can do a little bit more than that. And so I'm excited about him. I think he's going to be a really good player. Had offers from Alabama and Kansas. So, I mean, this was a guy that high major programs were after him, and he decided to come to Memphis. So I think that is huge. But did you see what happened to our buddy Jaquan Walton over the weekend?
No, I did not.
So Jaquan Walton, as everybody knows who's a Tiger fan, did not participate in the senior day festivities because he had already had a senior day at Wichita State. And this was going to be his last year of eligibility. Jason Munz has been reporting it all year that it was his last year.
That's one reason I don't know anything about what's going on with Walton.
Right, because
nobody was looking for Walton.
He's done as a collegiate basketball player.
Do you ever play Looking for Waldo game?
Sure, absolutely.
What's it called?
Where's Waldo? Absolutely. So
where is Walton?
He's in the transfer portal, John. It was reported. John Rothstein from CBS Sports reported it over the weekend. I think maybe Friday night or Saturday night that Jaquan Walton was entering the transfer portal, and everyone was like, "Wow, where did this come from?" Both Jason Munz and Parthu Badiah from the Daily Memphian both tweeted out afterwards, basically saying like, everybody you talk to in the Memphis athletic department says that he's out of eligibility.
He's out of eligibility.
But I guess he's going to try to pull like a what happened with our buddy
Dre?
Yeah, DeAndre.
It didn't work out.
And certainly I don't think he has a good reason. But yeah, so he's I guess entering the transfer portal. How about that?
I mean, he played in all 32 games last year, and he's had a senior day. He didn't participate. Like, where is he going to find this?
I don't know.
This extra year.
I have no idea. So
he won't be a Tiger because he's transferring, and you know how the NCAA is. They'll look past everybody with the Tigers and the Vols.
Well, and that's the crazy thing is like nobody even had him in the fold for next year because nobody thought he had eligibility, and so very weird. I'm more interested.
So now
to see,
that makes so we have now Tigers that have entered the transfer
I'll
portal.
pull up my
spreadsheet.
This
game.
Hold on, I'll pull up my
Ashton
spreadsheet.
Hardaway was a shocker for me.
Yeah, that one.
So we know 100% that now Walton is entered. I didn't even know he was going to be able to enter a transfer portal.
That's right.
We're worried about David Jones.
He's the wild card.
He's the wild card. And by the way, Carl was left. Jalen Young is left.
He's committed to Vermont. Shout out Jalen Young.
Is Nick Jourdain?
He is the one that everyone's pretty confident he's coming back because he told Dave in post-game after the East Carolina win that his plan was to come back next year. So everyone kind of has him right now, at least, as returning.
All right. So we got P.J. Haggerty, Dane Danger. We got our new kid, Colby Rogers, the country star. They also got a high school kid. Didn't they?
Jared Harris.
Is he any I don't know anything about this guy.
I mean, this guy's supposed to be a shooter too. He participated. I don't know if I told you this. Not yesterday, but last Sunday, he participated in the high school All-American three-point shooting contest. So this guy's supposedly
he's a stroker.
Yeah, a really good shooter. I don't know how he did in that. I kind of forgot it was on and didn't watch it. But yeah, supposedly he's a really good three-point shooter, and so I think hopefully you got something good with him.
So how much is it going to cost to keep David Jones?
A lot of money. Well, I'm sorry, he can't make NIL money. As far as I know, because he's not from the country.
But again, how much money is it going to cost?
Good point. It's going to
keep David Jones.
It's going to cost a large chunk, I believe. Yes.
You think $800,000? Is that over the top? Too much?
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
I really don't know. Now, the interesting thing with David Jones, and we saw them do it last year, and with any transfer, and I think with everyone it's interesting because I think if you have like dual citizenship, you're good, but if you're just on a straight student visa, you cannot make NIL money. And I believe he's on a straight student visa. But if you go out of the country, which we're seeing a lot of teams do that now. Like we saw the Tigers last year go down to
his bag.
That's when he can make NIL money. I remember The Athletic did a massive story a couple years ago when Oscar Tshiebwe was at Kentucky because he is from the islands, and so he couldn't make any money. And they went down somewhere. I forgot where they went. And they said, like, plane landed, he immediately went off to do NIL stuff and, like, would only be with the team during practices and, like, their little exhibition games. And that, like, they basically had a meeting before they took this trip and was like, look, everybody on this team, do not take it personally when you don't see Oscar Tshiebwe around and he's doing all this NIL stuff, because this is the only time all season he's going to be able to make NIL money. All you other guys, all season long, y'all can make NIL money. This guy's got to take advantage of these, like, 3 or 4 days we're here. And they said he had, like, 20-hour work days where he was just going from shoot to signing to meeting to, like, all these different things, just trying to make enough NIL money. It's incredible. It really is.
Man, that is nuts. It is nuts. Everything's nuts. But, hey, man, Tigers got a little action. We got a little college basketball talk in.
They've also got more visitors on the way. I believe John Buggs III, I think he was on a visit this weekend. I'm not positive. Aaron Scott is visiting at some point. Arturo Dean. So both those, Aaron Scott and John Buggs III are both from North Texas. And then Arturo Dean is from Florida International, FIU. He led the country in steals last year. So a guy that brings a lot of defensively. He's supposed to be on, I think Jason Munns reported about an hour ago, he's supposed to be on a visit this coming up weekend, I believe.
Dang, man. All kinds of stuff going on in the world, huh?
Plenty going on with the Tigers. I mean, they still, with 3 guys committed out of the portal, they still have 7 scholarship openings right now.
Well, we are going to take a small timeout, and on the other side, we're going to come back with some Hardwood. But I do want to remind you, it is a beautiful, beautiful day. The Boston Marathon's going on. You got day baseball. We got Caitlin Clark WNBA draft tonight. I did hear this. Now, I don't know enough about women's basketball.
Okay.
I definitely don't know that much about women's basketball. This is not my take. This is not my opinion. I have no clue, and I have to feel like these are the type of things that are going out because of right now the popularity of Caitlin Clark and that she's grabbed and the fact that everybody knows a lot of these people. But there was some teasing by the stations that are hosting the NBA, WNBA draft or whatever. They were saying that this is the greatest draft night possibly since the 1984 NBA draft, where Olajuwon went 1, MJ 3, Barkley 4. You had Stockton at 16, Alvin Robin. Damn, I can't even remember my brain. But anyway, that was just a great draft.
Sure.
David Robinson.
There you go.
Did I say Allen?
You did say Allen.
What the hell, man? My brain is
okay.
I got the Mondays.
All right.
David Robinson, like that was I think he was 7. Point is, the 1984 draft, like that is like forever. Is this game, because we know Caitlin Clark, because we know Angel Reese and Cameron Brink and Cardoza, like that's why it's the best draft. Is it? I mean, it can't be just the best talent of all time.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I don't know enough about the women's game, unfortunately, to really be able to speak about it. But I do think that
But when they say it's going to be like the 84 draft, it almost makes you want to be like, well, okay, now I want to know more. You know?
Sure. Well, and I think certainly in terms of like name known talents, like when's the last time?
Never.
Exactly. I think
first year ever of my life.
I think honestly, the last time I watched the WNBA draft, and I don't mean this anyway.
I've never watched it.
Was during COVID when there was literally nothing else on television.
I got busy. I got bets today on
but
baseball.
There's going to be a lot of people at least keeping up with it, right? People want to know where Angel Reese is going to go. You know, obviously, I think everyone knows where Caitlin Clark's going to go.
Indiana Fever is going to get
right. So, so I think because of the names, it's certainly one of the most anticipated WNBA drafts.
I will say, you know what I'm excited about? I'm
What's
going to the World Wing Fest,
Right.
this Saturday. Well, I want to look good when I'm down there. I like to feel good. When you look good, you feel good. I'm going down to Frontier Western Store this week. You should probably go down there as well. It's at 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch. They've got all the fashions you need, man. They got like everything. They have the largest boot showroom on planet Earth. They have more footwear than you can imagine. Like, they got more footwear than a dadgum athletic program. They got it all. Western boots, work boots, dress boots, you name it, they got it. Plus, they have a men's section, ladies' boutique, children's department. They can dress you and your whole family head to toe. Head on down to 5080 Goodman Road or just shop online at frontierwesternstore.com. Hardwood on the other side, Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
You've been having a good time at Mugshots Grill and Bar in Olive Branch. Soon you'll be having a good time at a brand new Mugshots. Mugshots Grill and Bar is opening their first Tennessee location at 656 West Poplar in Collierville, where you can try one of Mugshots' 19 specialty burgers, including the Mugshot Burger. Finish it in 12 minutes and it's free, plus you get a free t-shirt. So cheers to great food, good drinks, and fun company at Mugshots Grill and Bar, where you're always having a good time.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Some people just know bundling with Allstate means big savings. Just like they know the right ingredient means big flavor. They know honey on pizza is where it's at. And olive oil on ice cream is the cherry on top. And they know when you bundle home and auto with Allstate, you can save up to 25%.
Bundled savings vary by state and are not available in every state. Saving up to 25% is the countrywide average of the maximum available savings off the home policy. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Yo, Mark, long time no see. You still down at Dyer's?
Man, I'm not down at Dyer's. I'm out at Collierville Historic Town Square.
When'd you move out there?
We've been out there for about 13 years. We've got the shops, the park, we got the train the kids like to play on.
You still cooking those burgers the old-fashioned way?
Man, we're still flattening out those hamburger balls on a slab of marble and skillet frying them the old-fashioned way like they've been doing for 100 years.
Dude, you still have those onion rings.
Man, they're fantastic. Hand-breaded, served up just right.
I loved those milkshakes. Please tell me you're still doing those.
Man, we are hand-dipping those shakes, putting them in the old glass in the shake tin, served the old-fashioned way.
You got any new items out there I need to know about?
We're just doing a lot of gourmet sandwiches. We've got farm-raised catfish straight out of the Delta. We've got some hot tamales from Pasquale's Tamales out of Helena, Arkansas.
Man, are they served in the husk?
What those guys like to say, they're so good, you'll suck the shuck.
Go see my buddy Mark at Dyer's Cafe in Collierville's historic town square.
Hey, Mid-South, get to Gossett Mitsubishi Motors Spring Sales Event and get thunderstruck with 43 MPG Highway and 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage. We Gossett for $18,960 or $269 a month. Or hit the open road in your 2024 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. We Gossett, $28,350 or $379 a month. And adventure starts with 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander SE. We Gossett, $32,765 or $449 a month. Plus, every Gossett Mitsubishi comes with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. That's Gossett Mitsubishi, 1870 Covington Pike, online 24/7 at memphismitsubishi.com.
If you want it, we Gossett at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 84 months Mirage RH00 5921 MSRP 19460, Eclipse RZO 342,249 MSRP 29350, Outlander RZO 43754 MSRP 33765, includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax title and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month. Dealer stock only.
Ole Miss Rebel Yell is back. The Rebel Yell Hotline Radio Show is back on WHBQ Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Every Monday night at 6, hear the latest news on your Ole Miss Rebels with Yancey Porter with 24/7 Sports, former Ole Miss defensive tackle Mike Fitzsimmons, Gordon Ford covering SEC Sports Call, and former Ole Miss baseball announcer Gary Darby. From kickoff to free throw to extra innings, your Ole Miss sports on the Rebel Yell Hotline Show right here Monday night at 6 on Sports 56 560 AM and 98.5 FM. Your Mid-South sports station.
That's one of those things. When things get too heavy, just call me helium.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It is tax day. It's Patriots Day. The Boston Marathon's going on. Day baseball. It's Jackie Robinson Day. Man, it's a busy Monday. It's a damn busy Monday. Hopefully we can make you laugh a little bit and kind of chill out for a minute because we're about to do a little bit of Hardwood where it feels so good. But I got to remind you, it's brought to you by the best. That's Tito's Handmade Vodka. By the way, Tito's Handmade Vodka, it's America's original craft vodka. In 1995, Tito Beverage, and yes, that is his real name, had an idea of building his own distillery. He incorporated it. He wanted to build not just a big old distillery pumping out vodka, but more of like a boutique winery concept to come into the spirit industry. He acquired the first legal permit to distill in Texas. He put his life savings into it, also racked up 19 credit cards to build his own copper pot stills and condensers. Since then, he's won unanimous Judge Choice's double gold medal at the World Spirits Competition, the Chairman's Trophy for the world's best vodka. It's awesome. It's got a modest paper label, by the way. It's a very, very simple bottle because what you're paying for is exceptional vodka that's inside. No frills, no flavors, no fancy labels, just the good stuff. Tito's Handmade Vodka is also still in the same land where it all started back in Austin, Texas. Distilled from corn, 100% gluten-free. Visit Tito'sVodka.com for recipes, videos, and more. And remember, if life hands you lemons, don't freak out, don't fret, don't stress. Just make a lemon drop. Make sure it's with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Let's go to Hardwood.
This is Access Hardwood.
Whoa. Well, I found out a little something I did not know over the weekend. So, everybody has got to know who Jackson Holliday is, right? By now.
Of course.
Top prospect in minors, playing for the Orioles. His father was Matt Holliday. Colorado Rockies. Played for the Cardinals. Like, dude had a hella career, 7-time All-Star. Bad Mama Jamma. Do you know that Matt Holliday wasn't going to be able to make Jackson's debut until he had to call in a super favor? He had to call one of his buddies and say, hey, bro, I need to borrow your private jet. There were no flights to get to the game. He could not find one anywhere, was willing to pay anything, couldn't get it. If you have to get a private jet from pro baseball, who do you think he would lob that phone call to? Because when I heard who it was, I almost fell over. He's one of my favorite. I'm going to give you a hint. Former Red Sox. He's my favorite person on MLB Network, and obviously.
See, I was going to say Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft seems to be throwing around his
jet a lot. That would have been a good guess, but no, he was a former. Kevin Millar.
Really?
Kevin Millar has his own private jet.
Wow.
The man only made $20 million in his career in Major League Baseball, and saying only $20 million is saying it's not a lot. But again, like the professional level, like when we see today, Grayson Allen signed for $70 freaking million. Like Grayson freaking Allen, the tripster, the dookie, the pouty face. He played for the Grizzlies too.
Sure did.
He can shoot though. I'll give him that. He's a little hustle man. He's all right. He's staying with the Suns, $70 million. But I don't know if he has a private jet. Kevin Millar has a private jet, so he obviously did a whole lot right. You also know he's on the MLB Network, and that's probably one of my favorite shows, period. But that was cool of Kevin Millar to do that. And then it had me just thinking about something kind of stupid. I'm like, man, Kevin Millar's made that much money, like outside of playing baseball.
Easy.
Which is wild. He makes $4 million a year from the MLB Network. Him and Rose do a hella good show. That's crazy too, isn't it? He's making more doing his show on MLB Network than he is with than he did during baseball. Like his highest paid season was 4.8, so he did have 1 year, but he made $20 million in his career. Well, I went and looked up and found a great place, and there's some baseball players who really have made it outside of their careers, and one of them. You remember Bernie Williams, the Yankees legend, right?
Sure.
Dude, 16-year career, 5-time All-Star, the LCS MVP, a 4-time world champion. I didn't even know this. I couldn't believe this. Did you know that he went on to become a Grammy-nominated guitarist, published 2 jazz albums? Yes.
What?
Published 2 jazz albums. So the man is awesome. He's an awesome athlete, and he's a great freaking musician. Bernie, you just got it all, don't you?
That is like the biggest shock. I had no idea. Holy cow.
Then after he won, like he was nominated for a Grammy, dropped 2 jazz albums. Do you know what he decided to do? He just came over there and was like, my passions are baseball, my passions are music, and also I love wine. So he just decided to open up his winery, and now a winemaker at Millbrook Winery, and it's called Bernie's Blend, and it is taken off. So the dude is just, everything he touched turns to gold. I mean, dude's got 5 World Series rings, bro.
Yeah.
Like, gets to play for the Yankees his whole 16-year career. Then goes and drops 2 jazz albums, nominated for a Grammy. And he's a great, it's just wild. Congratulations. He's a baller. Another one that I thought was pretty interesting, and it's like all these baseball players really love the booze. Kevin Youkilis. You remember Uke?
Oh, yeah.
Another Red Sox guy. He opened up a brewery called Loma Brewing Company, which only was named California's Commercial Brewery of the Year. Dude is making bank. And now, I don't know if you know, he just became the color commentator for the New England Sports Network covering the Red Sox, so everything's come full circle.
Wow.
Like Kevin Millar is on the TV talking. Like play in Boston and you might get a TV gig. Like it's wild. Then I saw another one, Andre Dawson. When I saw this one, I kind of was like, "Ooh, this is a little bit morbid, but it's actually kind of sweet and good." He runs a funeral home with his wife Vanessa.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
And you know who the Hawk is, right?
Sure.
Andre Dawson, the Hawk, Hall of Fame player. You remember him with Montreal. You remember him with the Cubs. 8-time All-Star. NL MVP back in 87, bro. The Hawk, he's like helping he says he does it. He sees the funeral home as an extension of the church.
Interesting.
And yeah, man. So he feels like he's doing good deeds when people come to him in dire needs and like, I mean,
okay,
that's pretty awesome.
Sure.
And I'm sure he made a hell of a lot of money
burying people.
Like I was gonna say, but like we had a little uptick, like.
Yeah, COVID, I guess.
Well, I was gonna say, well, not maybe the shot killing a lot of people in the heart, but like everybody dies.
Yeah, I mean everyone's got to. That's one of a lot of things are life's great mystery, but that's not one of them.
The only 2 things that are a fact is you're gonna pay your damn taxes and you're gonna die.
For some people, that's not a fact. The first one, the second one's always a fact.
Oh man, you better be careful. You better don't pay them taxes; they'll come get you, man.
Right.
But yeah, Andre Dawson, funeral homes. And what I'm saying is like, honestly though, when I meant by like an uptick, like I can't remember what I was watching, but they're talking about how like young people, like people my age are all dying of cancer.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's eating too much processed food, microplastics, chemicals, hormones.
I'll probably die at your age, John. Maybe even younger, honestly.
You keep eating as much Chick-fil-A.
I'm on my, everyone says be like your idols. I'm just trying to be like Elvis,
Also, one other little person I was going to tell you, which I thought was kind of interesting. Did you know Jackie Robinson? This is what I bring up on Jackie Robinson Day. He wasn't just one of the greatest baseball players of all time. He's not just the dude who broke the color barrier in baseball. He was the first black officer, level 1 executive at a major American corporation when he became the vice president of a coffee company named Chock full of Nuts. Did you know that?
Interesting name, but good for him.
He was the first VP and broke the color barrier and a Hall of Famer.
What a guy.
Awesome. He's also, by the way, did you know he started a bank? He was the co-founder and chairman of the Freedom Bank, and that sucker didn't close until the 90s.
Interesting.
Dude, it's Jackie Robinson
Good for
Day.
Jackie, man.
Had to bring up a little bit of something. But hey, all those baseball players, they ain't just a bunch of meatheads.
Mm-hmm.
I did find one meathead, though. Remember Kyle Farnsworth?
Yeah.
What do you think he did after his career was over?
I have no earthly idea, especially with what we've been talking about, wineries and Grammys.
He's a meathead. Think about Kyle Farnsworth. He became a bodybuilder.
Good for him.
And
he looks great.
Sure he does. He actually says that he has always been interested in bodybuilding. He enjoyed it more than pitching. And the only reason that he did not go into bodybuilding earlier is because pitching pays a lot better.
Well, hey, I mean, that's a great point.
I did see a picture. He's yoked. Dude, if that dude ain't, man, like, baseball players love a little extra help. You think he's juicing? Reckless speculation?
Maybe. Who was the guy that everyone was talking about the other day? Oh, Adolis Garcia. I got my eyes on you. I mean, talking about reckless speculation. Guy's massive. Hasn't always been that massive.
He is, yes.
Just saying.
Huh. Old Texas Ranger boy. You know what? He had a missile out, line drive missile the other day, Saturday, that I was like, damn.
Just saying. He looks a lot bigger.
And also, by the way, there's something that I just noticed until this weekend, and I have to say this.
What's that?
Somehow, like, the Rashee Rice mugshot popped up.
I don't know if I've seen the Rashee Rice.
Well, the thing that stuck out for me was, and again, like, listen, I'm not trying to be an angry, mean, or just annoying. I'm not a prude.
No.
I'm not a prude.
No.
I'm really not. But Rashee Rice. In fact, I need to find this on my X because I can tell you what it is. The thing I noticed on Rashee Rice was my man's got a neck tat.
He hasn't always had that. Did he have that during the season?
I don't know if you know this, but it doesn't seem like Rashee Rice, like neck tattoos and good things go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, how many times have you seen a dude with a big neck tat and been like, oh, yeah, like, I'm sure.
Not very often.
I don't know if I ever have. Yeah. Rashee Rice with a neck tattoo. It says Badlands.
Is that what it says? I couldn't read it.
Badlands. Badlands? Why are you putting Badlands on your neck? By the way, if you didn't know, Rashee Rice has got felonies out the frame. He's looking all the way up to a possibility of 30 years in prison. Not very good. The weird thing is are you shocked how quiet Kansas City's been on this situation?
Oh, dude, haven't said anything. I mean, I'm guessing they're trying to wait and see, like, what happens, but good Lord, you're right. They've been radio silent.
Like, it's just weird to me. I'm like, what? And then I got to say, congratulations to somebody who I think is an absolute hero now.
Okay.
Like, I think he's probably, who's your favorite basketball player on planet Earth? Who's your all-time, I mean, like, I feel like you might have the wrong guy.
I mean, I have a favorite, but
who is it?
Kind of not with us anymore.
Who is it?
Kobe.
Oh, yeah, R.I.P., man. The Black Mamba don't play no games. By the way, that's also one of the better weed strains. Have you ever had Black Mamba?
I've not, no.
Really, really good.
Good to know. I'll jot it down in my notes.
The best has been the Black Mamba with snow caps.
Interesting.
That's the best possibly I've ever. That's up there with like possibly the best I've ever had. What was I talking about?
Some basketball player that might be the greatest. Your hero, I think.
Oh, Boban Marjanovic.
Oh yeah, Boban.
I figured he would be your favorite. He's the center for the Rockets.
Yeah.
He missed 2 free throws on purpose, so every single fan at the Clippers game would get a free Chick-fil-A sandwich.
You know, John, not all heroes wear capes. You know,
Dude,
some of them wear basketball shorts.
That is awesome.
I know.
Last day of the season, you have to miss 2 free throws. A pro has to miss 2 free throws in a row to get the chicken sandwich. Everybody in the crib got a chicken sandwich. So I thought that was pretty awesome. And then you love Chick-fil-A.
I love Chick-fil-A. It's my spirit animal.
I don't know if you know this. The Grizzlies against the Nuggets did a little something special.
Against the Nuggets. Yeah, they gave away a free 12-pack of Nuggets to all the fans. I got a notification literally like an hour before the game started and was like, make sure you're down at FedEx Forum for Fan Appreciation Day. Here's, all fans are leaving with a free 12 count or, however to redeem one in the app or whatever. And I was like, dang, I would have really liked to go to that game.
Well, in baseball news, just before I get over here and do some baseball bets on the other side, UT baseball, the Vols are swinging a hot bat. If you haven't noticed, they swept LSU over the weekend. They are now 30-6 on the season.
Wow,
bro, awesome. And then the Ole Miss Rebels, talk about needing
Needing a win.
Needing a win. Saturday night in the 11th inning, Mississippi State, my man hits a bomb, takes the lead. Then all of a sudden in the bottom of that inning, Ole Miss ties it up. This game went 12 innings.
Crazy.
12 inning, and then Jackson Ross with the walk-off to knock Mississippi State down in 12 innings. That was huge. And then Sunday they came out and they run-ruled State. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Ole Miss baseball is waking up. Arkansas is still awesome. But, man, little small baseball, college baseball for you. But on the other side, we're betting with the majors on Jackie Robinson Day right here on Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
This is hard to believe, but the Hyundai Santa Fe is actually better. I know, that's crazy, isn't it? The 2024 Santa Fe is new, top to bottom, and even better than before. It's almost as big as the Palisade, so roomy, and now it's got a standard third row. Everybody's clamoring for that. And it's the best SUV when it comes to the ride than ever before. You know how with SUVs you love it because you're sitting high, but you don't get that luxury kind of ride like a sedan? You do with the 2024 Santa Fe. It's the best riding SUV ever, and it's quiet. It's the ultimate family car. All you've got to do to be sold is to test drive it. The people at Homer Skelton Hyundai are saying, come try it. You'll love it. Homer Skelton Hyundai, right at the corner of Highway 78 and Craft Road. First exit in Mississippi. Go see the ultimate SUV, the 2024 Santa Fe.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home at Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village.
Make your next grill your last with a Big Green Egg. Smoke, bake, roast, sear, and grill, all with a lifetime warranty. Save money on fuel, eating out, and replacing expensive grills that cannot match the flavor of the Big Green Egg. Ready to cook in only 10 to 15 minutes with temperatures below 200, above 700, and anywhere in between with ease. Change your at-home cooking experience for life. Go to shop.biggreenegg.com.
The good folks at Wendy's have a revolutionary new product for you. Introducing the new Orange Dreamsicle Frosty. It's like a time machine that takes you all the way back to now, the year 2024. It's the classic creamy, orangey flavor you remember. Dare I say, it's new-timey. It's the flavor you grew up with, just all grown up. Head over to your local Wendy's establishment and get yours while supplies last. The new Orange Dreamsicle Frosty. Here for the now, for now.
Limited time only at participating Wendy's.
It's time to get to Gossett Volkswagen Germantown, where we're celebrating the 75th anniversary sales event, and it's time you got your new V-Dub on. Get ready to take your pick of 2024 Taos S, or 2024 Tiguan S, or 2024 Jetta Sport. Your choice, $279.99 a month. Pick the right Volkswagen for you at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown. Plus 1.9 for 60 months on all Atlas and Atlas Sports. Or get 2024 Atlas Cross Sport SE for $33,988. So get it done and be ready to ride at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown, 7420 Winchester Road. Online, GossettVWG.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 36 month lease, 7,500 miles per year. Taos RMO 51756, MSRP 26063. Tiguan RM 103910, MSRP 31363. Jetta RMO 48802, MSRP 25506. Cross Sport RC 236449, MSRP 38981. Includes $3,000 rebate. Cannot be combined with special APR. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695. Excludes tax on license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month with approved credit dealer stock only.
Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company, we have it all. From handmade Amish leather belts, fine and casual clothing, boots, casual boots, work boots, fancy boots, and even safety-toed boots. Lots of cowboy hats to choose from, even Nebo lights, good-looking duck head dress shirts, duck head caps, shorts, and pants. Tons of jeans from Ariat, Wrangler, Devil Dog, and Kimes Ranch jeans. At Hewlett & Dunn, we have a great selection of Old South t-shirts and caps. Fine clothing from dress to casual to Sunday best. Enjoy choosing from UFO's orthopedic-approved shoes. Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company. Boots of every size, every color, every skin. Great quality Western, work, and safety toe boots. Hewlett & Dunn Boots and Clothing Company. 111 North Center Street, Collierville. Hewlett & Dunn. Hewlett & Dunn, serving you and your family since 1961.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, and I got to tell you a little something, man. We got a little bet I'm about to give you. We're going to make a little bit of money. I love today's play. I really do. It's even money. It's plus 100, but I want to remind you, you've been having a good time at Mugshots Grill and Bar down in Olive Branch. Well, soon you're going to be having a good time at the brand new Mugshots. It is going to be at 656 West Poplar in Collierville, the old O'Charlie's out there. They got 19 specialty burgers. They got great food, and I'm telling you, man, cheers to a great food, good drinks, fun company at Mugshots Grill and Bar, where you're always having a good time, and they do have the best happy hour. It's from 2 to 6. Basically, when my show ends, just head on over to Mugshots. From 2 to 6, you get half-price domestic drafts, Miller Lite, Coors Light, Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, and Yuengling. Half-price well drinks, half-price wine, $3 snacks, $3 chips and Rotel, tossed tenders with ranch. Also, they got the Davis Dill Pickle Chips and their mushrooms. Ooh-wee, I love me some shrooms. Mugshots. They're always having a good time. Now, how we going to make some money? Simple, baby. We got the Brewers at home against the Padres. And let me tell you something. The Brewers are top 5 in runs scored this year. Christian Yelich is playing out of his mind. William Contreras. I told you about my man Churios. Willie Adames is almost hitting 300 at the 4 slot. Take the Brewers. That's my time. Peace.
Guns, and more guns. Over 7